Miss Musilimah Ghana is proudly brought to you by GTP, MG Grand Hotel, Note Cosmetics, Jamila Homes, Joseph City Life Hotel, Pinaman Cosmetics, Sira Beauty, Channel 247, and supported by Curtis Kaftan, Modern Muslim Girl, The Sanda Closet, Reagan's, Bay Clothing, Zahanaf Shoes, Safe Share, Sani's Farm.
All right, a round of applause. You can do better. All right. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021. Tonight has been dubbed the Sociotalk night, and our ladies have been tasked to research on various topics on social issues. And let me remind you that tonight is also eviction night. So if you have been voting, you know what to do. You need to pick up your phone, dial *447 *383 hash to keep your favorites in the competition. Our judges are all seated and ready for tonight. And we have our first judge. She is the CEO of Casa Tomato, and she is Nazifa Muhammad. A round of applause for her, please. So our second judge, she is an entrepreneur and also a public servant. She is Madina Ibrahim. A round of applause for her, please. Let me also remind you that Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021 is proudly brought to you by GTP, MG Grand Hotel, Pinaman Cosmetics, Notes Cosmetics, Sira Beauty, Jamila Homes, Joseph City Life Hotel, Channel 247, and supported by Bay Clothing, Safe Share, Zahanaf Shoes, Curtis Kaftan, Modern Muslim Girl Reagan's, and Sani's Fabric. Now, first to come up on stage is Jamila, and she's going to touch on early girl child marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Jamila.
The first day I had my period marked the beginning of my end. My parents believed that I was now a woman and I had to get married so as to not bring disgrace to the family. 2 months after, a man came to seek my hand in marriage. This is how come I got married at a tender age of 14. What I went through in my husband's hands and how I survived. Only Allah knows. The days he denied me food, the numerous beatings and forced sexual encounters I had to endure, the number of pregnancies I lost, and the severe pains and associated complications I had to go through during labor. It took me a long time and a great deal of courage.
I'm tired. I'm leaving. I'm going. Yes, this is my story. It is no fault of mine to be born female, but at a tender age of 14, I was already a wife. Many young girls, just like myself, have had to go through similar experiences. Statistics shows that every year, 12 million girls get married before they turn 18. This means that every 3 seconds, one girl gets married. The adverse effects of early girl child marriages are too severe to turn a blind eye on. In my experience, my husband was not the patient type. I had little knowledge on how to take care of myself, not to talk of satisfying his needs. He took delight in abusing me at any little chance he had, even when I was not at fault. Many girls suffer from depression due to the series of abuse they encounter from their husbands. The age at which the girls get married reduces the tendency of them completing their education, since they have to take care of the home. Should the husband die or choose to divorce the girl, she may find difficulty fending for herself and her children, since she has little educational or vocational qualifications to help her get a job. Her children may engage in acts such as prostitution and armed robbery just to earn money. This, in effect, raises the country's crime rates. Her risk of having complications during pregnancy and childbirth are high because her body may not be matured enough to go through these processes. Complications such as obstetric fistula, stillbirth, and bleeding after delivery may have a toll on her health and are even life-threatening. Keeping our girls in school reduces the tendency of them getting married at an early age. Education provides them with the necessary skills and they need to make it in life as adults. In my experience, if not for the timely intervention of a woman who came to my aid to take me out of my situation, I don't know what would have become of me by now. Education empowers our girls to make the right choices in life and stand up for themselves. The government should set and enforce laws to govern the issue of early girl child marriages. Persons who continue to engage in this act should be severely punished so as to serve as a deterrent to others. Nyeme, cheme, parents. If you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Nye fine, nye hani wa cherish our ye. Nye hana me enjoy our childhood and face the responsibilities that adulthood brings when the time is right. If you believe, just like I do, that every girl has the right to make a decision on who and when to get married, then please join hands with me and let's fight towards a common goal of putting an end to early girl child marriages. It won't be easy, but it is possible. Nime, Name, judges, distinguished guests, my name is Jamila Aredi Cobson. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
A round of applause for Jamila. That was an emotional performance from Jamila. I'll take your words. A round of applause, please. Okay, so Nazifa, what are your thoughts about Jamila's performance?
Yes, Jamila, that's a sterling performance.
Thank you.
I've always maintained that when it comes to eloquence, you are there. But there's one thing you failed to do today, and that was to tell us who you are now. Although you were able to tell us that somebody helped you go through education, but you are in scrub. So we don't know whether you are a medical doctor or a nurse or a midwife. Although you are holding that, is it stethoscope?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you should have mentioned that through the help of somebody, I have become a doctor or a nurse. But hey, that's a sterling performance.
Thank you.
Well done.
All right. Thank you so much, Jamila. You may take your leave now. A round of applause one more time for Jamila. Okay, so it's still Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021, promoting modesty and inner beauty. Next to come on stage is Aisha, and she is touching on drug abuse. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Aisha.
Cause I want to high, oh. Cause I want to feel good for body. Because of Sunday. I want to wire like machine. Cause I wanna trend. Cause I tell my friend. Cause I wanna impress. Cause I wanna drive on the highway. Cause I put my life on the highway. Now my body, tell me the only way not to do drugs.
If I die today, I'm a hero. Yeah, nigga, make a chain. I see you cheer for this ghetto. Yeah, make a chain. Make a tap your lighter. Ah, wow. Where did the lighter sell? Oh, yeah, manta.
You got one in
now make it go.
I say lucky man.
You got
one in the intro.
When I come back home, match you.
I know they like dentists. Dentists I know they like. When you get one, only in the
fine. I know like I dey back a samu. Wallahi back a samu na che ma.
Samu senaki.
Wallahi better one na fira nke che ma. Better one na skoki. Ega dey ginga. Make a see sir.
You can't just
wallahi come na kan ga dey diluted ne na che ma.
Why you can't just take off me?
I
know they like that.
This is where that. I know. This on the steam of vapor self. Make us
If you salt water, why be your
Kai.
what be that? I know they like that things. I know they like.
I'm not check Karia. I'm gonna the daddy. Online. I'm shaka.
You know they buy small things. You know they buy small things.
Lie nine high. Who want to one feel? I want to send this year. Kaki Castle League in there. Real Madrid ya doki league in any case.
Sawi kibari wannan.
Oh, man tawa na fira. Man ko basa team ne. Real Madrid ya doki ni ke cewa.
Nace Sawi kibari wannan fira. Ban so ji wannan fira.
Kaki Castle Real Madrid. All the way. Nace ma.
Fita gaba na kimber na ifusi.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Leave my face.
I don't do what make I go that one now.
Why you don't want to run me for years?
What is cocky?
You come here, you see me them I don't sell. You don't want to run me for years.
Level.
Hey, what you don't want to do?
Me when I'm high like this, I'll do anything.
You know the pet too.
Yeah, make a song go down.
Like you know they want respect for you.
Make a song go down.
Kiari and you, someone
never estimate. Never estimate a woman.
Esa Yesu.
Make a song go down. Do afa.
Yesu
I can't stab you one line
You got heart.
One line you get
You got heart.
You not try me one line.
You got heart.
Stab you right now. I was a gangsters, ne. What will you call me? What line you get again. You want to call me again. Arrow, but it's cocky. Arrow, tashi. Yarrow. La. What are La. Yarrow. Yeah. I commit murder. La hawla. Like I commit murder. I commit murder. No, you know, this small time. Why? What is happening? What is happening in our communities? Killing, stabbing has become common in our communities, all as a result of drug abuse. Drug abuse is a social menace affecting the country, of which our Zongo communities is not an exception, which adversely has an effect of anger, anxiety, depression, social misbehavior, stroke, and the inevitable untimely death. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time we join hands by organizing sensitization programs for our youth in the Zongo communities using high-profile personals like the National Chief Imam, our Zongo chiefs, among others. Again, rehabilitating those with severe addiction would go a long way to help control their situation. Ladies and gentlemen, the youth are the pivot for national development. Hence, should be our #1 priority to help and protect them by conscientizing them on the adverse effects of abusing drugs. Parents, mothers, brothers and sisters gathered in this auditorium, it is time we join hands and say no to drug abuse. Let's say no to drug abuse. Stop drug abuse now. Thank you.
For Aisha one more time. Now that was a beautiful performance, Aisha. A round of applause again for her. All right, so Madina, I'll take your thoughts on this one.
So I said everyone is, wow, you did great, I must admit. But in your presentation, you mentioned personnels. And I just want to prove the fact that there's nothing like personnels. It's just personnel, whether singular or plural. Apart from that, you did great. The acting was great. You did great. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Madina. A round of applause, Aisha. You may take your leave. So if Aisha is your favorite contestant, you know what to do. Pick up your phone. You dial *447 *3831 across all network to keep your favorite or Aisha in the competition. Next, we are still on drug abuse, and this time Karia is going to educate us on it. Ladies and gentlemen, Karia.
Hey, many my Fabian, many fear be ne fan. Hey, fair dog.
Karia,
Yes,
what's wrong with your child?
she's very hot since morning.
Hey, she's very hot.
Yes.
Banana Krodoso.
Crodoso.
I'm sure it's Krodoso.
Are you
The
sure
symptoms of
Krodoso?
I'm very sure.
How are you sure it's
Do you remember my
Crodoso?
child when she got sick? It was
Yes.
Krodoso.
Hey, are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. Just
I
give her.
think the last time I bought some of Crodoso medicine in the traffic.
Okay.
Yes, let
Just
me
give
try
it to her. She'll be
let me
okay. She
try
just
and
needs
give it
enough
to her.
sleep. Okay. Add more, add more. This,
Yeah, are you
add
sure?
more. Yeah, add more. Yes, yes.
Is it okay?
It's okay. She just needs enough sleep. She'll be okay.
Latifa, take up. Latifa, get up, get up. Get up and take it. Get up and take it. You'll be okay. Get up.
She'll take it.
Take
Everything.
Take it. Take it. Just lie down. Just lie down.
She'll be okay. Don't worry, okay. Don't stress yourself. She'll be
Oh,
okay.
okay. Are you sure?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I need to go to the market, so I have to go.
Okay, no problem.
I'll see you
See
later.
you later. Okay.
Bye-bye. She'll be okay, okay?
Okay. Hey, she and her fair woman. And then baby, a few. Hey, Annie, I quite beckoned. Latifa. 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 Hey. Latifa. Latifa. Hey. Lord. Lord. Hey. 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 Lord. What have I done? Hey. 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 I lost my daughter because I failed to give her proper medical attention when she complained of headache. This is common in our communities. Drug abuse is taking in substances which I am prescribed by a doctor. Prescribed by a doctor.
All right, a round of applause for Habiba. That was Haria and judges. Your thoughts. I'll take yours, Nazifa.
Aria,
Yes.
you did very well, undoubtedly, with the performance aspect, the drama and all. But I keep saying that with subjects of social interest, sometimes, some of these subjects are very common with us. So it's better you just say them from your head. If you try to chew, you will miss words. So when you miss them, you won't be able to even put yourself together if you have to. I mean, this subject of drug abuse has been with us since time immemorial. So I thought what you should have done was just to hit the nail right on the head. You understand? You should just gone straight to the point to tell us about what you wanted to say without having to memorize what script you might have read. All the same, you did well.
Thank you.
But better luck next time.
Thank you.
Okay, so don't go yet. Rahina, would you like to add anything?
Well, I think my sister has said it all. What happened? Better luck next time. That's all I have
All
to
right.
say.
A round of applause for her one more time. Now, if Karia is your favorite contestant, you know what to do. Pick up your phone, dial *447 *383 hash to keep her in the competition. Thank you. You may take your leave, Karia.
Thank you.
So it's still Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021. Before we take the next performance, let's take a breather. When we come back, there's still more to come right here on Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021. We will be right back.
Tasty food from Casa Tomato, Capitol Cafe and Restaurant, Port's Belly Shack, Alaji's Wife, photography by Prince, choreography and catwalk by Versatile Modeling Agency.
Hey.
Hey, GTP.
Of course, Clemento. Me and GTP go way back.
Thank you.
And I rock it confidently.
Your dress is colorful.
That's GTP. Our colors don't run. Yes, that's genuine.
Madam.
Another way to ensure the GTP you're buying is authentic is by scratching the white sticker to reveal the 12-digit number. Text the number to the short code 1393 across all networks for free, and you get a text within seconds telling you if your GTP is authentic or not.
GTP, timeless.
A big round of applause.
All right, so welcome back. It's still Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021, promoting modesty and inner beauty. Are you having fun in the studio tonight? And have you spotted your favorites yet? You don't cheer them up, but also transfer the cheering up into vote. If you want to see your favorite in the competition, you need to dial *447 *383 hash to keep them in the competition. Now we take our next contestant, and she will be educating us on domestic violence. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, let's welcome Humu.
So you are still here. I've told you to go back to your father's house. So why are you here? That's why you belong. Get up and go. Tashi, today the Sia. Tashi, Isauri, Abanwanya. So Tashi.
Please help me, I'm tired. My daughter. I can't take it any longer.
My daughter, don't let your dad come and meet you here. As a woman, you have to be strong. Get up and go back to your husband's house. I already share and crew. Someone.
Tashi, tapi. Isauri, tapi.
There, I go again. Back into the arms of my predator. An abusive, possessive, and a manipulative husband. He has abused me countless times, but I am forced to remain blind, deaf, and dumb because my family and elders always tell me to be patient and submissive. I have lost my self-esteem and dignity. I have lost my confidence and identity as a woman. Yet, my people seem unperturbed, and I am even forced to apologize whilst I am not wrong. The question I keep asking myself is, for how long would I continue to suffer in silence? For how long would I endure this unending pain and disrespect? All in the name of protecting my family name and integrity. For how long would a man who promised me heaven on earth keep using me as a punching bag? It abused me emotionally at the slightest opportunity. Fear has crippled me. All I do is suffer in silence. This is what happens in most of our homes. Domestic violence is prevalent in most societies across the world. It is one of the most pervasive fundamental human rights violations, denying women security, dignity, and self-worth. We have normalized abuse to the extent that being a good spouse is measured by the ability to endure and stay in an abusive marriage. Oh yes, men also experience domestic violence, but women suffer the most. According to statistics available at the Greater Accra Regional Office of the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit as of August 2020, about 31.9% of Ghanaian women have faced at least one form of domestic violence, being it physical, psychological, economic, social, or sexual violence. Although there are laws that seek to prevent and protect women against domestic violence, such as the Domestic Violence Act, Act 732, passed in 2007 by the Parliament of Ghana, Ghana has a long way to go to fully address this issue. The fight against domestic violence needs collaborative efforts. Hence, each and every one of us has a role to play. There should be adequate provision of psychological support and platforms in our communities for victims to voice out their woes. Our imams, elders, and parents presented with issues of domestic violence should carefully address them rather than advising the victims to have patience and go back to their marriages. Law enforcement agencies like the police, the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice should fully apply the law in solving cases of domestic violence rather than always resorting to mediation, which warns the victims to more danger. I also suggest that our imams and preachers should include the topics of domestic violence in their sermons at our various communities. Furthermore, marriage counseling sessions should be made obligatory for couples prior to their marriages, especially in our Zongo communities. Lastly, I believe empowering our women to be economically stable and enhancing public education on domestic violence and its effects will go a long way to help victims stand up to their feet when they are being ill-treated. Minyanum Ghana for Modestia and Nemijinaha, my district dear ne say, one some, one yanipa. Na dia ya de baya oba enye ode no, emfa nye wunia. Iya ye na maza yayanni na maza, mun yadda kamar aljanna mu na karkashin tafin kafanku. Amma alfarma muke roka, a rika mu da so da kauna, a rika mu tsakani da Allah, domin in ba mu ba ku, kuma karfinmu bai kai naku ba. Let us all come together and say no to domestic violence. I stand for a domestic violence-free Ghana. I stand for the aggrieved woman. Thank you.
Madina, what do you think about Humu's performance?
Great performance, I must admit. Confidence check, eloquence check. I saw a few hitches, but I think it's okay. Great work.
All right, thank you so much, Nazifa. Do you have anything to add?
No. Humu has always been a good performer.
All right, thank you so much. A round of applause one more time for Humu. So if Humu is your favorite contestant, you know what to do. Still dial *447 *383# across all networks to keep Humu in the competition. Next on stage is going to take us through mob violence, and she is Samira. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, I am also ready. Let's welcome Samira.
Do that thing, don't go. We have a top like the way it's inside the top, Adam. I will talk you. I don't talk you say make no talk dancing for my face. Why? I don't talk you say make no talk dancing for my face. I don't fear you. Who do you? I don't talk you. What to do? Hey, what to do? No, I don't talk you say make no. I say make to do. Make me play. Hey, this one I don't know anything they do for them. Charlie, I'm gonna call you.
Salam alaikum, Sadiq. Kwanafia. Sadiq, where are you? You are inside the ghetto playing spa by this time. I told you the MP in power now doesn't care about two people. He's using the money set aside for hospital construction rather for roads. You guys have to go and stop him right now. Stop the contractors right now. Else you won't get the hospital when he's done with the roads. I've discussed everything with you guys, but you are playing spa. Hurry up right now. Go with your boys and go and beat them right now. Go. Hurry up.
Yeah. Hey. It's a good old year. You don't know me right now. Charlie.
They take money, give you say take do hospital. They take do road. Now we talking say we be estate boys.
Hey.
We talking say we
what? Hey, we talk. Go.
We talking say we be estate.
Go.
This area today, I know the boys. I'm not going to be film. We saw them day. This area boys. I know them.
What judge, man?
Hey, see who judge?
Hey, who judge, man? Stop right. Hey.
See,
sir.
Mr. Constrata, we know they can't do any giddy there for here. The thing is, they make people take on this, them come out.
What? Take chop.
Take on this, them come out for here. Stop work. Let them want any road for here.
But you start. Government talk we say we could do road give you. You can't hear the talk we say we show the job. Hey, we don't go stop the job. You that country they wrong you.
You the talk.
Something they wrong.
You the talk. You the talk. You what? Cut you up. This is a cut up for you can kill him for you. Nothing about you. You can kill him. No problem for you. Hey!
Stop! Don't move. If you move, I shoot. Move. You move. Grab him. Violence is a physical force intended to cause harm and distortion.
Violence has damages that comes physically or psychologically. It is characterized by aggression and hostility in verbal or passive manner. Violence occurs throughout the world and is mostly common in young adults. It also has a characteristic that is due to its behavioral manner, and examples are robbery, assault, forceful sexual intercourse, and homicide. Violence is also triggered by peer influence, low self-esteem, experience of abuse and neglect, access to weapons. This is just to mention but a few. Do you also know that violence has a long-term effect on humanity, leading to loss of life, destruction of properties, and also emotional imbalance? Knowing all these, why then do we stress ourselves in violence? Either than sorting remedies like legal remedies, negotiations, and peaceful resolution. I would commend Habib Gali, the General Secretary for the Ashanti Zongo Youth Union, for the good work done prior to the 2020 elections, mobilization and awareness of violence, and creating a tight security on areas such as violent hotspots. This effort is worth emulating by stakeholders and the general public. And as for these violators, do not worry. The law will take its wrath on them and any other person that has a hand in this to serve as a deterrent to any other person who would like to tread on the path of violence. Let's say no to violence. Let's remember that no one, and I repeat, no one is above the laws of our motherland, Ghana. Thank you.
A round of applause one more time for Samira. Let's say no to violence. Judges, Nazifa, I'll take your words.
Samira, you impressed me today. That's astounding.
Thank you.
I like that. And I also like the fact that you applied that freezing effect, more like the mannequin challenge. Well done, Samira.
All right, thank you so much, Martina. Don't go yet.
Well, Samira, do you know what you did?
No.
You just stood there and then read your script to us. I mean, for me, I felt like you were not exploring this part of the stage. And the stage is all yours. You saw what the actors did. But all the same, great work.
All right, a round of applause for Samira.
Thank you.
So if Samira is your favorite contestant, dial star 447, star 383 hash, Samira in the competition. Next we have Habiba, and she's going to tell us something about the less privileged in our society. So we're going to
Are you hurt?
Entina me bank kan se me pɛ dwuma yi. E ba ma nya be se 2 months. Me be pack glass ani man se no medidi. Wa nsu le ho yi. Ene na edware nso awe. Na se de okosoro ne kwa akosa. Ne me dware ho ya. E pɛ se aban timbe fa omo mo ko school na odo mo ko school. Ena omo
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Greetings to you all.
we going to
The needy, the less privileged, the homeless, They are all over the streets of Accra and across the globe. To whom would they cry to when they need help? I just can't imagine that people have millions of cedis and dollars, yet others are on streets without food. We eat 3 times, sometimes 4 times daily. And we even waste food, whilst others are on streets without food. And you can't even sleep. We can do something. My people, we can help them. It's just not possible, no, that people are under 12 bedrooms whilst others are on the street without a room. This is so heartbreaking. Let's help the needy. But for what reason did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated in the 5 pillars of Islam, Sawm Ramadan? Yes, you need to fast 30 days. That makes a month. That is because Almighty Allah wants you to know how it feels to go empty stomach. And if that was worthless, he wouldn't also add, Ito is zakat. My people, give alms. Give alms to the needy. And if this pleases Allah the most, why don't you all come together and make this project of mine a reality? Just take a look at this young girl. What will become of her if not teenage pregnancy and also drug abuse? We can do something, my people. Let's come together and support them with education. Let's support them with shelter. Let's support them with food, most importantly. Let's not push them away, for they are just part of us. As there is a saying, the more you give, the more you get. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you so much, Habiba. A round of applause for her one more time. And now to our judges. Nazifa, let me start with you.
Habiba, in as much as you are preaching help for the needy, I think you should also understand that people enjoy the fruit of their labor. So you can't compel somebody who has been able to work hard and make millions to be responsible for somebody else. Yes, it's good to help, but that person enjoying that 12-bedroom house you mentioned, do you know the person's suffering? Do you know the person's hustle? As I sit here, do you know my hustle? Do you know Lila's hustle? So if Lila makes her money, let her enjoy her money. Let her enjoy her money. If she wants to buy 24 carats of gold, 30 kg on her neck, let her do so. We understand the Quran preaches help for the needy. They even tell us in Surah to Ma'un to do small kindness, which I agree, we all do that. But don't also make the less privileged feel entitled to somebody else's wealth. That's wrong. Because there are also people on the streets who are doing so well, but they take to the street because they know they will make money. So correct yourself. Next time, don't make people who have money be compelled to or be obliged to help somebody in need, okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nazifa. Madina.
Nazifa, I mean, great presentation, but you mentioned, I didn't really get a solution. Honestly, I didn't really get a solution to less privileged topic. You mentioned education, you mentioned other stuff, but how? We wonder how. So next time, I think you should touch on that. But great work.
Okay, so a round of applause for Habiba. If Habiba is your favorite contestant, you know what to do. It's 447*383#. Across all network to keep her in the competition. Thank you so much, Habiba. You may take your leave. All right, it's still Miss Muslimah Ghana 2021, promoting modesty and inner beauty. Now 6 down, 2 more to go. We'll take a breather. When we come back, there's still to come on Miss Muslimah Ghana 2021. Stay with us.
Made by Karia's Artistry, Disney Beauty Touch with product from Notes Cosmetics.
Special thanks to our designers at Fadigas Creations, Alimas Fashion, Onyansani Clothing, Dare Diamond, House of Assertis, Rahim Faye, Freddy's Fashion, Habiba Touch, Clay Fashion, Ms. Ellie, Amsha's Clothing, Gotes Fashion, and Solera Couture. Looking for comfort outside your home can be quite a daunting task. Here at MJ Grand Hotel, we offer you a comfortable and an impeccable hospitality away from home, whether for business, leisure, or even pleasure. Our 24-hour unglitching Wi-Fi service will keep you connected to the rest of the world. Classic suites, conference rooms, sports gym, swimming pool, bar, and a restaurant that serves you with local, continental, and Asian cuisines. Locate MJ Grand Hotel at number 460 Abuchman Street, East Legon, Accra. For bookings and reservations, call us on 0302 544 211 or 212 or 0540 274 469 and 0271 290 330 or log on to www.mjgrandhotelghana.com. MJ Grand Hotel. You are a royal guest.
All right, welcome back. It's still Miss Muslimah Ghana 2021, promoting modesty and inner beauty. Now, about the voting tonight. I hope you're voting for your favorite contestant. Let me remind you that tonight is eviction night, and I'm very sure you don't want to see your favorite bow out of the competition. So please keep your votes coming in for your favorite contestant in order to keep them in the competition. Next to perform is Rahina, and she's going to tell us something about the misconception people have about our Zongo youth. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Rahina.
Hey, what is going on over there? Stop it. Hey, shut up. What is going on? Come on, go to class. Hey, go to class. They are fighting.
I heard some noise.
They are fighting.
Oh, madam, don't go for this, sir.
This is where the misconception about Zongo youth being violent and rascals came into being. Zongo youth are not violent. They are very disciplined, respectful, and well-managed. My Zongo people, we have everybody with his or her own attitude. People behave in a rude manner when they don't know what to do. But that doesn't make the Zongo people bad. We have Zongo people who are decent, disciplined, well-spoken, and well-mannered. Why is it that they mostly call the Zongo people rascals? Why do they say we don't know how to talk? We speak anyhow. Zongo people are not like that. But in every home, there is a bad nut. That doesn't mean everybody is the same. As the saying goes in the Kotokoli language, Daba wonkida, wikida venuwe. Amabida wole say, ba weni, take a kida venu. Meaning, in every house, there is a bad child. That doesn't mean every child in the house is bad. On this, I would like to say thank you.
That was so concise. Thank you so much, Rahina. A round of applause for her. A round of applause one more time for Rahina. Okay. So, to my dad.
I still try to understand the rationale behind wearing a mini dress and then having a hijab on. That's like celebrating Christmas and then going to the mosque on Friday as well. Yeah. I still try because something doesn't really connect. You are bringing in somebody who is in hijab. Okay, so you should go fully in a modest way. You know, if she's coming in a hijab, she should appear as a Muslim. So the dress should be below the knee. It should go down. Okay? And this, you know, you're addressing the Zongo, an issue in the Zongo. And this also takes us back to most of the students in the Zongo. When they go to school, you see them with short uniforms and then they still have hijabs on. I thought you could address that as well because it's also a canker that's really eating deep into the fabric of our Zongo society. But all the same, you did very well. Congrats.
All right, thank you. So, Madina, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, Rahina, that was rather short. I mean, I was just trying to take a grasp of all that you're saying, but you just ended it. And this is an issue that it is becoming rampant. Everybody knows about it. We have day in, day out. We have people talking about it in the social media, everywhere on TV. So I expected you to say more, honestly. Because when I heard the topic, I was like, wow, this is what I'm looking for. But it was rather short for me. All the same, great work.
All right, thank you so much, Madina. A round of applause. You may take your leave. All right, so if Rahina is your favorite contestant, all you have to do is to pick up your phone, dial *447*383# to keep her in the competition. Now, 7 down, 1 more to go. We have Khalifa. She is going to educate us on teenage pregnancy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Khalifa.
Hey, Alaji. The money you promised me, you know. It will come. Tomorrow, right? Okay.
Khalifa. Khalifa.
Yes? What is wrong?
I have a problem.
Oh, don't worry. Don't cry. What is wrong with you?
I'm pregnant.
For
should
what?
I do?
For what?
I'm pregnant.
What happened?
Do you remember Alaji? The one paying my school fees.
Ah, that Alaji that gave us money the last time.
I went to his house one day and he slept with me. I'm now pregnant.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I have solution to your problem, okay?
What solution?
Ah, you don't know. That's concoction. The one that I'll be using.
Will it work?
You don't trust me. The last time I
Give
used.
it to me, give it to me.
Okay. Take everything, okay?
I shall take everything. It's bitter.
You must finish everything, no. If not, it will not come out.
Okay. I'm done.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Are you okay? Oh, it's normal. That's how it works. Yes. Nazifa, what is happening? What is happening? Nazifa, what is happening? Let me call. Hello. It's not going through. Nazifa, Nazifa, to Allah we belong, to Him we shall return. It is amazing to know the detrimental effects of teenage pregnancy. As you can all see, a young, vibrant, intelligent like her, loaded with visions and aspirations. She could have been the future president of the Republic of Ghana, a lawyer, a nurse, and even an engineer. But she has been sent to her early grave due to teenage pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy is pregnancy occurring within the ages of 10 to 19 years. Some of the causes of teenage pregnancies are peer pressure, poor parenting, poverty, broken homes, lack of education on sexual and reproductive health, among others. Even though the government, through non-governmental agencies, Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service have implemented policies to curb this menace, teenage pregnancy still remains a challenge in Ghana and beyond. According to World Health Organization, teenagers who receive requisite information in relation to their sexual and reproductive health do not engage in sexual activities. Even if they do it with caution. According to Ghana Health Service statistical data in 2020, in every day, 301 teenagers were impregnated, whilst in every hour, 13 teenagers were impregnated. Of course, this is very alarming. How can we, as a country, curb this menace? The Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, non-governmental organizations fighting against teenage pregnancy, education on proper use of contraceptives, as well as sponsoring the girl child with scholarships will go a long way to reduce teenage pregnancy. You, and even you, let's all come together and fight against teenage pregnancy. Judges, studio audience, viewers at home, Yusuf Khalifa Chakifembe is my name. Thank you.
All right, a round of applause for Khalifa. Thank you so much, Khalifa. You can do it better. A round of applause for her one more time. Okay, so judges, your final comment. I'll start from you, Madina.
Khalifa,
Hello.
Great work, but you were rushing. I mean, eloquence and confidence doesn't equate to rushing. Take your time and watch the magic happen. Great work.
Okay, thank you.
Khalifa, so of all the names in the world, you only chose Nazifa as the person to be pregnant. Hey.
Nazifa is actually her name.
Oh, really? And I'm Nazifa as well.
Yes.
But we don't do teenage pregnancies. Anyway, great presentation, Khalifa.
Thank you.
But I thought when she told you she was pregnant, she told you she was pregnant by one allergy. She got pregnant by one allergy. So I thought you were going to address the issue of sugar daddy thing and all. So maybe next time you can also touch on that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. But great performance.
All right, thank you so much, Khalifa. If Khalifa is your favorite contestant, you know what to do. Just pick up your phone, dial *447*383# to keep Khalifa in the competition. You may take your leave. A round of applause for her one more time. All right, so you've heard it all from our judges. They have spoken, but you also have the power to keep your favorite contestant in the competition. Can we have all 8 ladies on stage? A round of applause for them as they walk on stage. All right. I hope you're voting. You're voting for your favorite contestant because I'm very sure you don't want to see your favorite bow out of the competition so early. So make sure that you're voting. It's time for us to award the star performance of tonight and also Miss Eloquent. And that person is going to get a hamper from SafeShare. So to do us the honors, all right, thank you. Miss Nazifa, let's start with Miss Eloquence.
Miss Eloquence, yes. Miss Eloquence almost became a tie. But I think one person stood out because she kind of got a hitch in her delivery, and then she was able to put herself back again. You know, she came back stronger, and she really delivered properly. And this is in the person of Humu.
Oh, congratulations, Humu. Okay. Can you do us the honors of presenting this to Humu? Congratulations, Humu, for being Miss Eloquent. So we'll take our star performer for tonight. Who carried the night?
Wow.
Madina.
You know, they all did well, I must admit, but we just have to choose one. We're going to give it to Aisha.
Aisha, congratulations, Aisha, for being Miss Eloquent. So, Madina. All right, let's clap for her as she walks on stage to do the presentation. Congratulations. All right. Thank you, Madina, for that presentation. Now, the part I hate the most, I believe you all have been voting. We're about to evict one person tonight. We're saying bye-bye to one person. And I have with me a list of our ladies who actually are at the bottom, our bottom three. And can we have Samira, Habiba, Karia step forward? And so our judges will be saving two of these ladies, and this could be the last time you'll be seeing one of these beautiful ladies. And it's not my fault. You have to be voting for your favorite contestant if you want them to stay in the competition. So, judges, Madina.
Why must you start with me? Wow. Wow.
A tough one, right?
It is very tough. Again, you guys did great performance today, I must admit. You know, I'm sure some of you encountered some few itches, but it was also great. I'll have to give it to Samira.
All right, Samira, you have been saved. Make sure that you vote for your favorite contestant if you don't want to see them out of the competition. Step forward. Nazifa. They are all yours.
Yes. Samira, don't forget, your salvation doesn't dwell on tonight's performance. It dwells on the votes you got. Okay, Karia and Habiba. I think I'll have to give you a second chance. Okay, so
all right, so tonight is eviction free. But it doesn't end here, like I said. While you're cheering them up, you need to be voting for them to keep them in the competition. Well, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio, and to you, our audience at home, we are very grateful. Make sure that you vote for your favorite contestant in order to keep them in the competition. And let me remind you that this show is proudly brought to you by GTP, MG Grand Hotel, Pinnaman Cosmetic, Notes Cosmetic, Jamila Home, Sierra Beauty, Joseph City Life Hotel, Channel 247, and supported by Bay Clothing, Safe Share, Zahanaf Shoes, Carter's Kaftan, Modern Muslim Girl, Reagan's, Sunny's Fabric, and Reagan's. And if you like what I'm wearing Modern Muslim Girl. My makeup is by Ismo Beauty Touch. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Purchase your tracks today.